Hello and welcome to another brief video on herbs and how they can help your health. My name's Dave. I'm a clinical herbalist right here at the New Mexico Herbal Clinic in beautiful Taos, New Mexico. We're surrounded by mountains and today the sun is shining. It's a great day to be alive. And I want to thank you for joining us for this brief presentation. Before I begin, I want to go over a few things that we've had some calls about, and I would like to address that issue in particular. It doesn't really matter where you live in the world. The New Mexico Herbal Clinic provides virtual consultations with a clinical herbalist to help you have the best health possible. So keep that in mind, and if you decide that you want to honestly pursue herbs as an alternative to Western medicine, give us a call. Better yet, visit our website and you can book an appointment right there online. The address is nmherbalclinic.com. Pretty easy. So today's topic is your eyes. It's one of those areas of our bodies that we don't think much about when it comes to herbs, and yet optometrists across the country are now turning to herbal remedies. And I'm going to read a little bit from an article posted by the Florida Eye Specialists and Cataract Institute on exactly why herbal remedies should be considered, not only for eye health, but also to help restore eyesight. And this is a pretty exciting thing given that most doctors in the U.S. tend to overlook herbal remedies. But in particular, optometrists are now looking at herbal remedies as something that can not only help, but can also restore eyesight. Does it work? Well, according to the Florida Eye Specialists and Cataract Institute, it's what they use. Let me read a little bit from them about herbs and eyesight. To succumb to the philosophy that our eyes aren't prone to outside interferences with either environmental toxic substances or internal illnesses causing distress is to approach the natural world with a degree of hesitancy. Here's the thing though, a natural remedy for vision loss needs to be taken seriously, as our bodies are designed to uphold and adhere to more holistic wellness than we ever thought possible before. Again, this is coming from the Florida Eye Specialists and Cataract Institute. They continue, we came from natural circumstances, and it is with these remedies that we are able to return and restore what was given to us at birth. Now, their next statement actually uses the word not capitalized. Pay close attention. It is not a fictitious claim to employ natural and organic remedies for vision loss. One important factor to take into account is that the natural method isn't a quick fix. Patience and perseverance are the two traits that must be followed towards the path to better vision. And that part's true with almost all herbal remedies. They do take a longer time, especially to repair, than, say, a pill that's manufactured by a pharmaceutical company. But here's the part that really excites us as clinical herbalists. And again, this is from the Florida Eye Specialists and Cataract Institute. Most Western medicine doctors are now incorporating more alternative herbs and solutions into their traditional practices, mainly due to demand. If our holistic wellness ranks higher in society than prescription drugs and their associated higher costs and the propensity of those drugs towards addiction, it's highly likely that natural remedies will be more popular than eye drops or eye medicine or even laser surgery down the road. Big Pharma wants you to expend an exorbitant amount of money that may never alleviate your symptoms of vision loss. Thus, you're left with out-of-pocket expenses you hadn't planned, and your vision continues to be compromised. I find that pretty exciting, and hopefully you do too, that an organization such as the Florida Eye Specialists and Cataract Institute have come to understand that herbal remedies are sometimes better than what Western medicine can offer. But keep in mind, patience and perseverance are the keys to any herbal remedy. So, what kind of herbs can we use to help our eyesight? Well, the first one that comes to mind, of course, is eye bright. Just the name alone, eye bright, sounds like it would help with issues of the eyes, right? And it does. It's much more than a folk remedy for the eyes. In fact, studies have shown that it hastens recovery from conjunctivitis. And just last month, we had a client come into the clinic who had conjunctivitis. Now, she was hesitant to go to her doctor. She'd actually contacted the doctor, and the doctor had told her it would take several weeks of treatment for conjunctivitis to be gone. And conjunctivitis is a very unique type of disease, or infection actually, in that it can transfer from one eye to the other simply by you touching your eye and then touching the other eye. Or touching your eye, not washing your hands, and several minutes later rubbing your other eye. So it's not an easy one for many doctors to treat. However, what we did is we made some eye patch poultices for her eye using eye bright and a couple of our proprietary herbs, and gave them to her to wear. Basically, she left them on for about an hour each time. There were 5, so 5-hour treatment. She would take one off, discard it, put another one on, all the time not touching the other eye. And the next morning when I saw the patient, she no longer had any of the symptoms of conjunctivitis. Much quicker than Western medicine would have provided relief. So eye bright is one of those herbs you can use. And eye bright's very good as a relaxing herb for the eye too, if used as a poultice. Now, you can also use it as a tea, and it has some other properties that will assist with other parts of the bodies, but certainly as a tea it will also help the eyes. I wouldn't use it in tea form for conjunctivitis, however. And it's also, if you're going to take it in tea form, you should consult a clinical herbalist before doing so, just in case there's any contraindications with any medication you might be on, or any other illnesses you may be suffering from. Now, another herb, this one actually improves the blood flow to the retina, and it improves vision for glaucoma patients. Now, why do we make such a wild claim? Well, it's not a claim we're making. We know it works. But this claim also came from the Florida Eye Specialists and Cataract Institute. The antioxidant in ginkgo biloba protects the nerve cells, and it improves that blood flow directly to your retina and improves the vision for glaucoma patients. Now, the third and final herb we're going to discuss right now is Coleus. And Coleus is really, really, really good for anybody with potential glaucoma or glaucoma. So coleus reduces the production of fluid in the eye, which reduces the pressure from potential glaucoma. There are a few other things we always tell people if they are looking for eye health and herbal approach. You want to be sure you take vitamin C, vitamin E, zinc oxide, copper, lutein, and in some cases, zeaxanthin. Now, hopefully this has given you some ideas of how herbs can help not only give you excellent eye health, but also assist in recovering vision that has decreased, maybe due to age, maybe due to cataracts, maybe due to glaucoma. So an herbal approach is something everyone should consider when it comes to eye health. But you should never consider any herbal approach without consulting a doctor or preferably a clinical herbalist. A clinical herbalist is one who is trained in knowing how herbs interact with each part of our body. They're further trained to know symptoms of illnesses. But most importantly, they are trained to know that the body as a whole works as a unit. So we don't treat a symptom, we treat the illness. So if that enlightened you or opened your eyes, be sure to call the New Mexico Herbal Clinic and get that virtual consultation and get your eyes back on a very healthy path. Again, visit us, New Mexico Herbal Clinic, online at nmherbalclinic.com. Until next time, be safe and always, always be healthy.